Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Tennis Manager 23. This is episode number 10. We're now at least 8 tournaments without a victory, as we've gone through 2 periods with losing every tournament. However, our win rate continues to be strong. I don't want us winning at an 80% rate and finding it too easy and not being challenged. We are properly being challenged. We are winning 2 out of every 3 matches that we play. And we're scoring points, and our ranking is good, and it turns out prize money. But without a tournament victory for a while, begs the question of, have I pushed us a little too far? Well, we'll see as we continue on the path a little bit longer through another period, and we'll see if that works out. While the juniors may not have resulted in much, we are having that same 2/3 win rate at the senior level. And that has resulted in a fair number of points, where we went from a single point before in one tournament, but 2 tournaments, 23 points now, which has seen our rank rise significantly, and more importantly, into the happy zone. I think we needed to be 700 or above. That's done it, and that's actually resulted in a decent amount of prize money compared to what we're getting at the lower level. So it might take on a few more small senior level tournaments, as they tend to pay out a little bit better without tougher opposition, at least in those low level ones. And thus we enter our second Grand Slam, junior level, French Open. We've slipped in ranking a little bit, not performing well, and then we get literally the hardest draw, not the hardest, one of the hardest draws you're going to get. There's only a handful of seeded. You know what? No, I take it back. I really take it back. If there are 16 seeded out of 64, there's 32 rounds. Half are seeded. You got a 50% chance of coming up against a seeded player. Somebody who's only a little bit ahead of us, who I don't think we've played before, isn't the worst draw you could have. In fact, we're looking at, it's still one of the tougher, like the 4 that are in this portion of the draw compared to other portions. That 14th, 13 seed, 14th ranked, not one above 29th. This one, not one above 28th. This one, not one above 38th. So yeah, it's a tough draw, but it's certainly not the hardest draw. We have gone head-to-head before. It was in a final. It was last year, 3rd level junior tournament. We lost 6-1, 6-4. It is a Grand Slam, so every match, every round counts. So we are going to play this one out live. The Ukrainian 36-15 has been playing a lot more than we have, as we have focused a bit more on our training. And here we go. Good start, but no point right off the bat there, and not on the front foot anymore. Can we get back to the front foot? So far we've been playing that point on the back foot, and that longer rally did not go our way. Now we start to get on the front foot here, but never quite. We're not putting her under much pressure. Nice one there. Oh, and then the unforced error. That would have been a winner. I don't think she's reaching that one. She doesn't reach that one. Battle back here. Nice one. Oh, got it. Staying alive. Done well to battle back. We're using the net well in that first game, and we do come from behind to take that first game. That was actually well played. Really shows progress we've made. But Padres clearly has some talent. No matter who wins this, it's not going to be easy. We do break that second game, though. Get on the front foot. It's only the 3rd set we've ever played against her, so we're not talking about a large sample size, but we have yet to win a set against this opponent. But it was last year when we played her. could really be a sign of the progress if we're ahead of her now and win, especially if we can win in 2 sets. So going from losing 2 sets to we play her a year later and beat her in 2 sets. It's 3-1 for now. Certainly had a tremendous start, but she has battled back, picking up that last game. Scored first on this game. And it's 30-all. Now 40-30. Game point. Deuce. And we trail. Still trailing. And that was the game. That was the game. She got it. 3-2. So she's won 2 straight here. I'd say important to bounce back right now, but that involves breaking. But with a love 40 advantage now, 15-40, we managed to do so. So yeah, things are going pretty well. 4-2. I figured between her ranking and the way she beat us the last time we played, I thought we'd struggle more than this, but at 5-2. Things are well. We're fitness-wise, not quite at 100%, but close. Should be over 90. But form, I trained for a couple weeks, and we didn't win that last tournament, so the combination dropped our form a little bit. And there you go. We take the first set as that one goes wide. Second set with a first set 6-3 victory. We are self-assured. She is anxious. Stamina-wise is very similar. Let's go ahead and speed it up through the first about 4 games and see where we're at. Battling behind and stealing the first game. We were down 40-15, but then she goes and does the same. Both managing to break one another. Service not an advantage. Three, 4 times we've had advantage. 5, 6. 1 time she gets advantage and takes a game. 6 times we had advantage in that game and couldn't win it. Trail 4-3. Now 4-4. Getting to the critical moment. Not sure how we reached that ball, but the animation didn't show it effectively. Big reach, but we were able to somehow get to it. And then she couldn't reach it. She was better positioned than I was. Pretty lucky on that one. 15-all. 4 games all. Oh, yeah. That hit the line, but it hit the line outside of the... Oh, gosh. What? I know the name. What's the name? The valley? Is it the valley line? The sideline. It was just beyond the sideline. It hit the back line, but back line doesn't matter out there. Oh, that's a fantastic one right on the line, though. Stay alive in this game. Come on. Get to your game strategy. We didn't. Never did. Never got on the front foot on that game. No reason for it. No reason to not reach that one either. And we trailed off 15 and trail 4 games 5. Nice ball. Oof, almost didn't squeeze that enough towards the edge. It was just enough there. Come on, you got this. There you go. Let's see how much better we're moving. That was a hard one to get to, but the previous one was a hard one to get to, and we managed to get to it. And we're seeing a lot more of those that we couldn't play before, that we couldn't play last year when he played our previous. That was on the line. That was on the line. We should be leading 40-30 right now. Not trailing. Oh, I'm going to be so mad if we lose. And we do. And we do. It should be deuce right now. That was right down the middle of the line. It wasn't even on the outer edge. This is more along the lines of what I was expecting for this match, though. The way the first set went, I was starting to get a little overconfident of like, oh, well, we got this. when I expected something along these lines as she hits us with a smash there. Not quite an overhead smash, slight overhead smash, but nice one. Oh, how did that just hung in the air a little long. But what I had suspected was last year she beat us handily. This year we should have a battle, a fight, a close match. That shows the progress, because one, we've progressed a lot, but two, she's a junior too. She's going to have progressed. She's going to be a better player than she was when we played her last as well. But I assumed that we would have progressed faster. And enough so that we would have closed that gap to be very similar players by this point. That's exactly what we are. Oh, that was a perfect winner right there, but we miss it. Love 15. There you go. That's the one that we were looking for last time. We go back to it and find it. Oh, should have been able to reach that though. Ball didn't have much power to it. We traveled a long ways, but without much power on that ball, I figured we were going to reach it. 15-40. Yeah, bit of trouble here on this one. And now trailing 2-1. I'd say this is a must-win game. Not the end-all be-all. It's not an automatic that we lose this match if we lose this game. There's still a chance, but the odds would decrease significantly if we cannot come away with this game. 2-all. I'd still give her just a slight edge. One, she's got some momentum. Two, we are a little more tired than she is. Our stamina, lack thereof, is showing right now, as we went from slightly ahead to about even to now slightly behind in terms of the fatigue, and we are definitely at the error stage. Great ball right there, right on the line. And with it level and service favoring her, give her that slight edge. And right now it's looking like it. 3-2. Missed that one. Big miss right there. Oh, surprised she reached that. Low and hard. I figured it was going to take that second bounce before she reached it. That's out. 30-15. Again with the must-win kind of scenario of, at this point, going down 4-2. Would certainly be a couple nails in a coffin. 40-15. Especially when you add in the momentum plus the service advantage that she carries. Nice there. There we go. 3-all. We are staying alive. Here could be the turning point where the advantage goes our way. And that one almost perfectly on the corner. That one misses wildly. And the advantage is gone.
40-15.
And now on the verge of losing this one too. And we have.
4 games to 3. Second set.
Oh, gosh, that wasn't even a hard ball to reach. Even in our early days. Oh, yay. Unforced.
15-30.
Really unforced mistakes, those last couple. Finally bounce back and get a point. That wasn't solid, it was just casual. Finally playing on the front foot a little bit.
30-0.
And got the winner.
40-30.
Again, going right back to it.
4. Second set.
Using our bread and butter to make points.
Deuce.
That looked long. I didn't see where it landed,
Advantage.
but it looked like it had gone long.
Game.
There we go.
4 games all.
4 games all. Get there. Or not. Let it go.
30 low.
Are we not moving as far? Is it not just an accuracy thing about the fatigue? Or are we appear to be slower. Come on, stop hitting it to her.
15. 40, 15.
Oh, gosh, we must be getting slower.
Second
That
set.
ball wasn't even...
40,
I mean, it
30.
had power, but it wasn't in the corner at all. That first serve was very close.
House. Deuce.
Deuce.
Fold.
Well, let's go. This might be the game for the match right here. We can break here. The momentum all goes our way, and it's to advantage. Break point.
Second service.
Here we go. Here we go. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, wah, wah. Good serve.
Advantage.
Really good serve.
Deuce.
Really good return.
House.
Oof.
Advantage.
Just out on that unforced error there.
Deuce.
Another good serve. Poor
Fold.
return.
Second service.
That one's just on the line. She thought it was going to be out, and she sat on that. I like that that's in the game this year, because last year it was a 100% rate thing of if it was in, you played it. If it was out, you didn't.
15 low.
Now there's the occasional one such as that, a ball that you absolutely could have played. By the way, we did win that game. It's 5-4. Huge moment. Yes!
30, 15.
30-15. Let's go. Let's go, Clarice. She is tired. We need to build that stamina, though. Nice ball. Right on the line. 30 all. Here we go. Here we go. Play the front foot.
30,
Oh.
40.
Play the jab or whatever that would be. Little close chip. Nice ball.
House. Deuce.
Out. Deuce. I think we've got to do it here. Because if we don't, it goes back to her at 5-5. And you figure she's got
House.
the
Advantage.
strength to take that game to make it 6-5. And she'd be back into having that advantage. Oh, what a ball! That is a fantastic winner to win the match. Super close. Super close match. And I love seeing it. Absolutely love seeing it. It shows the progress we've made. It shows we're still properly being challenged. We didn't just come out and dominate or anything like that. That was a nail biter. Second round, round of 32. Oh, excuse me. We're going to take this one a lot faster. We beat Ratuziak once before. Certainly not bad, but not a great win rate for this opponent. She's a spot ahead of us in the rankings, though, at 18.
First set.
But we're definitely going to go faster. Including
Love,
just
15.
set number 1 is a flyby. Had the opening game in hand, lost it. Had the second game in hand, lost it. Third game was in hand, and finally we finish a game off. Fourth game we battle back but can't win. Fifth game we do win, and comfortably. Battling back in the sixth game to draw level at 3 games all, and then squeezing that out. We suddenly have some really strong momentum going our way. Win 3 straight. It's 5-3. It's 40-15. It's set point. Those early games were
40, 30.
poor finishing,
Fold.
or
Second
we were in the driver's seat. Really only once did she comfortably win a game, and we win the set. I would say we've got to be favorites to continue forward.
Second set.
Both tired, though, as we begin the second set. Our
15 low.
recovery helps a little bit. We're determined. She's anxious. Let's go fast again, as we are up 1 set, and I think things are looking good in this one. We nearly break her in the first game, but end up coming up a little short and then get broken on straight points. We do battle back to win a game, though. Playing on the back foot that entire fourth game, and all of a sudden we're down 4-1 here. 4 times advantage and couldn't come away. Having a horrible second set. This is the territory that if I were watching closer, I would want to change tactics. But I have not watched closely enough to know if the tactics are the issue or if we're just playing poor. But the fatigue, huge factor. And it's probably the bigger reason. We just lack accuracy right now. It was an amazing serve. We managed to get the return, but by the time we chased it down and reached it, we were horribly out of position. It's still just game 2 and we end up losing. Those were long rallies for every point. If we don't break here, it's over. Just the way the first set went, and if we're, or second set that is, when we lost 6-2, to go down 3 games love here. I don't think there's coming back from that, but we do. We break her, and we get one. Here we are again. With service, down love 40. It's got to be the accuracy, folks. I need to build up stamina. Really need to build up stamina.
Game. 3 games to 1.
Trailing 3-1. And clearly in trouble. 4-1. 4-2. And 5-2. 30-40. Match point.
Fault. Second service. Game.
That's it. We're out. Second round. Second round. Not the better player. I don't think the better player won on this one, though we clearly did not watch anywhere near as closely as we did the previous time. However, the low stamina led to a lot of missed shots, and I'm guessing when we look at the stats, what we're going to see, because there was only 1 ace, 2 double faults for her, 33 winners to 56. Unforced errors, 27-19. Yeah. -8, trailing horribly. We did get better the longer the rallies went on, but we did poor in the short rallies. A lot of early mistakes. Off the service, she had 0 aces, but we saw multiple times where she put us in a weak spot on our initial return, and then getting back into position, getting back across court was just not happening. I decided to throw our name into the hat for a smallest tournament. We get the wild card for it, but I don't know if that draw could be any tougher. The 1 seed ranked 508. We have a qualifier ranked 297. Came through the qualifiers. Higher than the 1 seed. So the unofficial 1 seed is our opponent in the first round. Needless to say, she absolutely handed us an exit ticket decisively. 28-49 on the winners. We kept it clean. 11 unforced errors to 19, yet we only won 42% of points. I love that it's taken a half a year after what we went through last season, half a year to have a negative balance. Now at 4,000 below. We were dollars in the green before, but we are now in the hole and just barely, and I am thrilled by that, obviously, from the December influx that we are expecting to get to be a mostly neutral balance by that point, mostly net zero by that point, is awesome. And if we do find some success, because obviously it's been 10 plus tournaments without a win, a win or two could really change that at least a little bit and draw us a little closer back to that 0 mark. I'm going to try our hands at a 200 level tournament, something that I've been wanting to get that win on for quite some time and unable to do so. We are a 5 seed here, now ranked 22nd in the juniors. We could really use a good tournament, at least getting to the quarterfinals, and you would hope get beyond the quarterfinals in this one, potentially all the way to the final. First round was not comfortable, but it was a win, 6-3, 6-4. We're out in the second round. It didn't even go to the quarterfinals. We don't have the form right now. We don't have the consistency. I feel almost like we need to bump down and play a 100-level tournament just to gain some confidence. We had 74 winners to 29. How in the world do you lose that? We won 50% of the points, but we also had 51 unforced errors. I think that was the worst period we've had, and continued degradation over the last 3. Just 2 tournaments, just 2 matches won, rankings fallen a few spots, and just a disgusting display of ineptitude, of internal implosion on that last one in particular. Senior level, only the single match played. It also was a loss, so we have not amassed anything respectable over that short grass period. This is going to push us into Wimbledon juniors. That's tough. That's definitely tougher. But at least we have a favorable first round match before we have an expected second round loss. I'm going to go ahead and quick sim this one. We can't even win the comfortable one, 3-6, 3-6. Yeah, 0 confidence in Thurman right now. This time we don't have all the unforced errors, but she can't seem to find a winner either. 300 level tournaments, definitely smaller than the Grand Slams that we've been in, but we are on such a bad run. We're plummeted to 30th in the rankings. At least we have a good first round matchup here and maybe an easier second round match. Can we finally get some wins on the trot? We do win the first round, 7-6, 6-3. Not easily, but 9 aces, plus 2 winners, plus 2 unforced errors, 54% of points won. We are up against the 20th ranked player, 7th seed here in the round of 16. Certainly not an easy match, but it could potentially be one. And actually, it was comfortable. It was the 3rd time we've been up against Verlan, and we beat her all 3 times. 6-1, 6-1 here. Apparently just a player that we match up really well against. That brings us to the quarterfinals, but the 1 seed and 4th ranked junior, Isabel Lacey, is the one ahead of us, and we already know that she's going to be much too good for us. She beat us in the round of 16 in San Jose, low-level junior tournament, 6-1, 6-2. Can we do better, at least, this time we face her, as that was definitely earlier in the year? No, we do not. We do very similarly. 1-6, 1-6. We go down hard. 17-46 on the winners. As much as we've made progress, we've got a long ways to go yet, and this losing streak continues. Late season now, and I really need to build up some form, so I accepted not 1 but 2 tournaments to help us try to get that done. 1, junior 60 level. We're going down, somewhere where we should come in as a 1 seed, and boy oh boy, I hope we can come away with a victory. And then it would be really nice to take that momentum into a rookie level senior tournament, and then we have a couple 200 level tournaments. That should help us out, because after that is the World Cup. I don't know if we're going to have an invite or not, as the US bypassed qualifying and was straight in. We've fallen to 30th in the rankings. There's a very good chance that Thurman will not get there, but maybe a successful month can lead to that, and that's the end of the season. So training for now, going on hiatus. Here is the progress that we have made since the start of the year, and we've gone from 9.3 to a 10.8. So we've gained 1.5 in our physical average. Our mental average would be a little shy of that, maybe 1.3 or something without looking closely. Likewise, the technical average has made a similar gain. Now, that's going to make us significantly better. We are clearly better than we were, but we've got a long ways to go yet. I have gotten positioning from the 8 that it was at up to a 10 over the last couple of months. Focus, anticipation are already good. Tactical skills are good. That was the one that was lagging behind a little bit. In the physicals, stamina has gone from a 6 to a 7, so it's a little better, but it's still poor. But speed has just climbed to a 12. Footwork, balance are getting close to 11s, but sit on 10s. Agility and reflexes both recently leveled up, including the reflexes that just leveled up. Natural fitness also up to a 13. On the technical side, the only recent gain was that serve accuracy went from a 9 to a 10. The only other one that was up there that mattered, spins, months ago went from a 9 to a 10, and it's still sitting at a low 10 right now. Return recently went from an 11 to a 12. We've certainly made gains, and we are certainly improving, and we're certainly getting to a stage where we are an okay, decent player. But we're an okay, decent player that has not had form, and as we enter this tournament, it looks like we finally have some. Morale's beaming, shape is good, and that physical condition is at 85%. That is going to do it for this episode, though. We'll see if we can get some momentum next time. That's the goal. And then, do we get an invite to the World Cup or not? It is going to take some momentum, I think, to even get that invite, as we are, well, very much on the back foot in terms of rankings. By the way, how are we doing in terms of Clarice's goals? It's mixed. The senior level ones she's quite happy about. The junior? Oh, no. Not happy at all. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.